Alright, well, welcome along. Just get myself buckled up here and get my headset on. And we're going to go for an ultralight flight today. Just starting out in my backyard. And get the strap off there. And I'm going to get it set up. There's the other airplanes out there. I had to pull those out first to get the ultralight out. The ultralight sits in the back of the hangar. But it's nice afternoon here to go out and take a flight around. What I'm going to do is go for a little flight around the house a little bit, and then up and down the runway, and then go around the river, and then circle back and land. So, but I'm going to taxi myself out here, just checking everything as I come across there, make sure I got some room for clearing. Check the road there. I'm going to taxi down the road here as I head down to the runway, and everything's clear. Don't have any tractors or nothing coming, or cars or ATVs or anything, so just got a little short jaunt there now back down to the runway here. So get myself lined up on the runway, or to the side of the runway. I'm gonna check both ways here to make sure that I don't have any other aircraft coming. Get this ready. I'm going to make a call here to the local traffic. There's an airport about 7 miles away, so I'm going to line myself up. It's already warmed up, full throttle, push the bar all the way out, get it to take off. As soon as I take off, pull the bar back and build some airspeed here. You can see us climbing here and building airspeed, so it's climbs really good. You see the fields down there already been cut there, so neighbor's house out there, his airplane out there and everything. So just fly out here. I'm gonna be heading out right over some of the fields here and some of the sod farms out here too, so just checking everything out here. Nice day just to get up and look around. So there's the propeller back there, a little pusher. This is a 503 Rotex pusher. This is a trike here, so just have basically a powered hang glider. So I got the hang glider wings, so all the controls are like hang glider controls. So as you watch here, you'll see which way I push the wing, the whole thing tilts, and my weight shifts below it. So this is a weight shift, which is under the powered hang glider here. So, and there's some turbulence down low, so you'll see the bar move around a little bit, and you gotta just kind of stay on it a little bit. So I'm gonna come down the runway here. As we're coming down the runway, just out looking around, looking at everything. You see I don't have a hard grip on there, just kind of nice and easy coming down. Bounce a little bit there, so circle up here and I'm going to bank right here up and over the hangar and the airplanes, everything's sitting out there, so all the fun stuff out in the backyard there. So I'm going to circle out here just a little bit, out next to the runway, out a little bit here. There's some fields here and some of the other neighbors' houses. They actually, one back there I was just looking at, they got some winery back there. So, but anyways, gonna head over a little stream here that this dumps into the river. So, head over some of the neighbors' stuff they have. Nice. When you're flying low and slow, you get to kind of see what everyone's done in their yards and stuff from a distance. So, coming into some trees here. So this is where the river's at. We're going to circle up and around and come back next to the bridge and then go bridge to bridge on the river here. So, but I'm just gonna check, see if there's a little bit of little haze out, and check the weather beforehand, but just double checking it on my phone down there. So I got the GPS and everything set up down there too. So those are flying along here. So circle out here next to some of the neighbors' houses and stuff. And actually, one of my neighbors down here, he used to, actually right below us, he used to take off right from his backyard back there. So come over there and land at his house, so it's kind of fun. So you take off from my house and land in the backyard at his house. That would have been a good YouTube video. So going from house to house, but maybe another video. Down here, the neighbors out there waving the neighbors. You can see the river here down below us. Gonna winds along here, so we're gonna just follow the river here. Off to the left down there, pretty neat view coming along. So, and there's plenty of fields in either direction. So if I needed to glide to another direction, I could make it safely either direction here. So, so we're following here from. On the river all the way up here. So here we go down here, some more of the river. We're going to actually follow it all the way up here as we go along. So see the river, trees right next to it, and then you have everything here. All the stuff off to either side. Got some more neat scenery down there as we cruise along. You can kind of see that. Yep, still following the river all the way up here. Kind of curving back and forth and weaving with the river a little bit, but kind of neat to go up and down the river at a quick pace to see everything. So see everything from a different angle, a different view. We're coming up to the next bridge here, so circle down here. You can see the river here, and some cars there. Got some construction on that road over there. There's some roads up and down next to the river there. So we're gonna actually here in a second here, we're gonna bank it back around. Nice easy bank all the way around. Get some altitude here, so got some power. You can see you can slow it down a lot if I like. It just kind of hangs out there, keeps flying away. Got the bar up there kind of limits your movement, which is good. It's good for, you know, new pilots and learning, and gives you minimal, you know, movement enough to fly and be safe, but also not too much where it can get you into trouble. So we're gonna take a little shortcut back here. We're not gonna follow the river this time, so I'm gonna take some more of the scenic route. You see my head kind of bouncing around, looking around for, you know, more aircraft. I'm looking down, checking out stuff, and kind of scanning the skies just to see if anything else is out there. And also enjoying the scenery and everything we got there. Just checking out the GoPro on there to see if everything's still holding in as the video. So you can switch from the GPS to the GoPro and back and forth and check everything out. So even if you want, I can just hold one hand if I want as we're just banking around. So a little higher we get, the little smoother it is. So you just kind of one hand, just some of the bumps there, so as you go along. So cruise back. Can't see very well, but off to the right down there, they're building a new barn and stuff. So look at it a little bit. So kind of head over there just a little bit. More of the neighbors out there waving to the neighbors. We got a barn here in the back of their property over there, so you can kind of see top of us, some more neighbors out there. Nice shot of it. They did a good job on it. I think they still got a little bit to go, but you can see most of it looks pretty good. So if you just have this, watching this on your phone, it's a little hard to see. But if you watching this on your TV, you can maybe see a little bit better of this. So that was kind of neat to see. Brand new barn there. So they just started building that this spring, so they're all doing it by hand. So now we're gonna cruise over here. We're gonna head back over. Kind of see the stream here that we were over here earlier. You can see it fills up when the rain comes, fills up the swampland around it, but it's kind of shallow at this point here. So I'm going to circle up here by the neighbors. Off to the left here, there's a big milking farm over here, so they got a bunch of cows and cattle, and kind of take a look right there. Now I'm going to stay to the right of it so I'm not flying directly over anything there. So coming up to back to the hangar here. I did have a alternative runway that was going to run this way, but never set it up. So I was going to run right here in front of the hangar and land down there, but some cars heading down the road, so we'll just go a little wide there. I'm going to circle back around here a little bit. See down here right below us, there's a you just missed it there just a second ago. There was some bunch of pumpkin patch over there, so you got all the straw bales out in the field out here. So we're gonna come back down the runway. Gonna see the windsock there right off to the left. Gonna do a low pass down the runway. We're kind of got a tailwind now heading down, so we're going to actually bank off here just a little bit. So I'm going to stay here within. You can see the neighbor's farm out there, and I'm going to stay right over this side of the field so I don't go right over his house there. So I'm going to stay a little away from it. gonna circle back around here and come right back down the runway and everything. You can see the green spots and dry spots of the runway and the grass as it's growing and not growing so much in some areas. So, but you get to see kind of everything with the ultralight here out flying around. So, neighbor's got over that direction. I'm gonna right low here through the trees. A big tree patch off to the left there. I'm gonna bank around there. Go right back over the neighbor's house again. So, but instead of going right back over, we're gonna go kind of wide here this time and circle back around. Circle out of the pattern just a little bit here. So this would be the pattern too, but we're down a little lower than us flying one of the larger airplanes. So, but with the ultralight, we're flying a lot lower here, so lower and slow. Cruise wide here and kind of see your way out and open away from the other houses and stuff, so you're not going right over anyone's house or farm or animals or anything out here. So we're gonna cruise up here. We're gonna turn our base leg here to circle back towards home here, back towards the airport or the runway or backyard. I'm gonna circle right from base leg here and circle into final. And as I'm coming down for final, I'm going to pull back just a little bit and keep my airspeed up. So if the engine or anything would go out, I'd have plenty of speed to make the runway. So coming down, starting to get down there, push out a little bit, bleed off the airspeed, and touchdown. Pull the bar back so we don't pop back up again. And we're going to taxi our way down the runway here, the grass strip. Head back. We're going to actually just taxi us right back into my backyard, right up to the hangar. So, kind of go all the way back. So that's kind of neat. So. Now when I'm taxiing with this, it has a 503 Rotex, and the prop actually pushes up a little bit, so it's not like when I'm coming down the gravel road, I don't get a big dust storm behind me. So I do try to take it easy so I don't get, too many rocks or anything pushing up, so I'm careful, but it's kind of blowing in the other direction anyways, but so I can just taxi right down the gravel road and everything here in a second. So it's coming back here to the end of the runway. I have a little spot here off to the right here where I can taxi over. This is where I usually do my run-ups and everything, and taxi back up here onto the road, up the ramp. Here we go, just coming right back here, back down, back into the driveway. I have a path here back to the hangar, so we're circling back here. So got some trees off to the left. I heat the house with wood, so got some wood that'll be chopped up later. So, but anyways, I'm going to taxi right up here to the hangar. So hope you enjoyed the video. It was just kind of nothing special, nothing too crazy, but just a nice easy flight with the ultralight flying out and around. So just going to taxi up here and shut her down. So please hit like or subscribe below. So have a good day.